Hi everyone, welcome to this video. This is going to be my eyeshadow roulette, and that is Eva here. Hopefully they don't knock over my camera. Both cats are here. I'm excited to finally get this video done. I usually do this every 2 weeks. It has now been 3 weeks since my last eyeshadow roulette, so I'm looking forward to drawing some new shades. First, let's talk about the shades I had last time and how many times that I used them. The first shade that I had last time was from the Warrior 2 palette by Juvia's, and it was this shade right here called Kana, or Kana, I'm thinking Kana. And in this palette, it looks very cool toned. On my eyes, it wasn't as cool toned as it looks, but it was wonderful. I used it as a very simple, like one shadow look, and of course to blend out other shades that I used. I really enjoyed this, and this will take a long time to hit pan on these shadows. I mean, you guys can see, they're huge. The next shade that I drew was from the first Warrior palette by Juvia's. This, oh, I loved this, is this shade right here called More Remy. And this I loved so much. It is kind of like one of those shadows that when you put it on the lid, it almost makes it look wet. It is just an absolutely gorgeous, all over the lid or just maybe on like the inner part of your lid. I loved this shade. This is like an everyday shade for me. I forgot to say that shade from the Warrior 2, I used this one 7 times, and I used this one 10 times. The next shade was from my Milani Soft and Sultry palette. Now this palette last night got knocked onto the floor by one of my cats who was going crazy in the middle of the night. So it's not looking too pretty. I managed to very carefully just kind of, the only 2 shades that broke were these the more shimmery ones, this one here and this one here. I was able to just kind of smash them and push them in. Like I didn't actually go and get alcohol and repress them, but it is very sad and annoying, unfortunately. But the shade that I had chosen was this one, which I think is called In the Buff. And honestly, I didn't use it very often because I have another shadow right now that I'm using like on my eyebrow and inner corner. So I didn't really need to use a white shade like this, but I think I used it at least once. Let me look here. Yeah, I did. I used it twice, which, you know, isn't much, but I'm working on another shadow in a different project. The next shadow was from my e.l.f. New Classics palette. This one was also knocked onto the floor from a height last night during the cat craziness, and I can't believe none of the shades busted. It was open and flat on the floor. I expected to have quite the mess, and look guys, they're all fine. It's amazing. But the shade that I had chosen was this one here in the corner called Downtown. It is a black with golden sparkles in it, and I use this as a liner shade most of the time. In fact, I didn't attempt anything else. And I used that shade 7 times. The next shadow that I chose was one from ColourPop. It was one of their Super Shock I do that every time. Super Shock shadows. This is one of their matte formulas. This is the color Buzzin'. It did have pan in it from another project already, so I was just happily continuing to use it. I really, really enjoyed this one. In this project, I used it 5 times in this project. So with those shadows that I had last month, I enjoyed just more. It was very easy. If I could spit that out there. It was very easy for me to use. So as always, I get kind of nervous for this part because I do have some colorful shadows that haven't been chosen yet. So we'll see what we draw this time. Here we go. Here's my pretty random app. I'll be using the numbers 2 through 138. First we have 51, 35, 34, 116, and our last one is 130. Okay, I will go grab those palettes and I will be right back. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am so excited for this because every single shade that I drew this time is from a palette that I haven't even used in this project yet. So I'm really excited to get to use some different palettes. The first number I drew was 51. And that is from my Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions palette. I've been feeling kind of bad that I haven't been using this much since I've been focusing on other things because I really love this little palette. And the shade that I drew is this 4th one. No, that's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one right here. Oh, I am gonna be having pink eyelids. during my quarantine at home. Speaking of quarantine at home, you guys, I made the most delicious butter chicken tonight. Oh, look at that. This is a wonderful start. Up here, I'm going to post a video of the cooking of the butter chicken. I couldn't resist. It was the best butter chicken I have ever made. It was glorious. Also, this is glorious. I'm excited about that. The next shade drawn, number 35, is from my Essence Salute Paris eyeshadow palette. This also has like a pink scheme, just like the Huda Beauty one. So, and the shade that I drew, I think was the 7th one. Yeah, the 7th shade. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's get a good spot. Oh, my nails. I'm terrible, you guys. I get all excited, I paint them, and then I let them chip off. I'm just terrible. I've never been good about keeping them looking nice. And I don't realize it until I'm making a video. Now you guys can see. Oh my goodness, I'm super duper thrilled. I also drew 34, which is of course another shade from this palette. This one right here. So let's see, you're gonna get to use some pink this time. That one is more like super, super light pink, which is great. So far we've got a really nice gradient going here. I'll wipe off my fingers. You guys won't believe this. The next palette, the number 116 that I chose, is from my e.l.f. Rosewater palette. I have got like this craziest pink scheme going on here. And it is the 3rd shade in. So 1, 2, 3. Oh my. So this is actually, and I compared this one to the Huda palette before, and they are not the same shades. This one and the one that I swatched earlier, although they do look kind of similar. Oh no, see? Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So they are very different in tone, but you know, I've got quite the pink and mauve situation going on here, which I'm all right with. And now for the curveball situation here. The last number is from my Kaleidos Futurism 5 Electro Turquoise palette. I've been waiting for when this would show up. The shade that was chosen, number 130, is the one called Digiteal. And that is the 2nd shade in the palette. It's like dark teal. Oh my gosh, I'm really, really nervous. Oh, I love these shadows so much. They are so smooth and buttery. Now you're getting a real good close-up of my nails. Whoa. That is quite the color scheme. Whoa, this is gonna be so much fun. I'm excited to get a chance to play more with a lot of those pinks to see how they compare to each other, and that blue teal, it's just gonna be fun times. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. This is always so exciting for me. I love to do this. I just love that you guys are here with me as well, so thank you so much. I will bid you farewell. I hope you all are having a good day. I hope that everyone is dealing well with, you know, whatever your situation is at this time. I hope everyone stays well and happy. We'll see you next time. Bye.